So before we get going here, just a quick reminder, the Discord server has been live and it's completely free right now. So if you want to check it out before we go paid, make sure you get in there. We are in that Discord server pretty much 24/7. We're most active during market hours. So if you want to hang out and chat when the market is open, just run your plays by people, obviously not for financial advice, but just for opinions, get in there while you can. Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily update video. It is shortly after market close and it was a very weird day in the market, and I will say, if you were in the Discord server this morning, I was 100% completely wrong with how I thought the day was going to end up today. Because after hours yesterday evening, pre-market today morning, the futures on all the indices were pretty red, and not just a little red, pretty significantly red. So that, and then the jobless claims reports came out again this week because it's Thursday, and there were over 1 million initial jobless claims that were filed, and that was a higher number than not only that was expected, but it was a higher number than the number from last week. So bad news combined with already bad futures, I thought we were going to have a very red day. I thought it was going to be a big sell-off, and I was honestly concerned before the market opened because I was looking at my options thinking, okay, am I going to get tested or am I going to get in the money? Meaning, am I going to get assigned shares if I hold these options until tomorrow? Because I was strongly predicting a red day. And I will say, boy, was I wrong. I mean, take a look at big tech. Amazon 1.1, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, all up 2%. AMD up 2%. Micron, gosh, they just won't leave Micron alone, huh? Down another 2.4% to under $43. I'm keeping an eye on Micron because if you've listened to my prior videos, and obviously nothing I say is financial advice, but if we scroll out and look at the kind of zoomed out view of Micron here, and we look at where Micron was at peak illness back in mid-March, Micron hit a low of $32. And if we scroll back, Micron really only hit 32 back in June of 2019. So pretty much a year ago, Micron has not been at those levels. Right now, looking at Micron, we are trading all the way down here at 42 and some change. I mean, you can see this big sell-off. So if we have another red day, Friday or tomorrow, then maybe come Monday, selling some cash secured puts on Micron might look a little bit appealing because you might be able to get in for a decent return on risk at the mid, maybe high 30s. Something to keep an eye on. Let's just take a look at what the options chain is looking at right now on Micron. But as you can see, I mean, just take a look at this monthly graph, just pretty much a straight sell-off. You can see this past month is down about 18.3%. The only thing that's preventing me from opening up some puts on Micron this Monday, as of right now, is the premiums are really not that juicy. I mean, if I were to open a position today, which is obviously one day more than a normal weekly, the premium for a cash secured put by selling it at the money would be $73 divided by $40,250 in collateral. So the return on risk for at the money is only 1.7%. That's not bad, but it's also not very good either. Especially considering this big sell-off on Micron, I would have thought that the volatility on Micron or the Vega would be very high, which would have made the premiums juicy. But again, today is Thursday after hours, so if I were to even think about opening up a position on Monday, this value is just going to go down. So I would probably guess that the at-the-money premium, if all things stay the same, is probably going to be around 1.5-ish% come Monday morning. So really not that worthwhile in order for me to open up a cash secured put, assuming the volatility doesn't go back up over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, take a look. If I were to get in at a put at, let's say, the mid 30s, so 35, it's only $1 in premium. And I bet you the volume at open interest is very low. Yep, so the volume is only 5, open interest is 85. I mean, the bid is 0, the ask is 8 cents. So yeah, the options chain just really isn't looking great on Micron. You know, the only way I would want to play Micron right now is if I was bullish on the stock long term, would be just flat out buy shares, essentially buy low and then eventually at some point hopefully sell high. But yeah, Micron's been a head scratcher lately, but I have been keeping my eye on it to look for a good setup. But if the premiums were a little bit juicier in my opinion, then yes, I would think about opening up a cash you could put this coming week. Again, not financial advice. But let's take a look at some of my other tickers. So I have 2 puts on AMD this week that are at the $73 and $75 strike prices. So as you can see, when we opened the market, AMD opened up down almost 1.7%. So that again is why I was worried. But as you can see, as soon as the market opened, AMD started rising and continually rose all day long and ended up closing the day up almost 2%. So, Sue Bay does it again because AMD just seems like nothing can keep this ticker down right now. So right now, I have options that are on AMD at the 73 and 75 strike puts. So they both expire tomorrow. The 75 put I actually sold for $13 in premium, and the 73 put I sold this week for $35 in premium. These numbers are not accurate because this is looking at the expiration for the following Friday, because Robinhood does not allow you to trade 0 data expiration options for some reason. So these numbers aren't accurate in terms of calculating profit loss. But on my other brokerage, currently I am 84% profitable on my 75 puts, 96% profitable on my 73 puts. So at this point, there's about $2 left on my 75 puts and a little less than $2 left per contract on my 73 puts. So I'm just going to ride it out to max profit tomorrow and hopefully be cash going into the weekend. The other play I have on right now is on silver, and that's actually the silver ETF, the iShares Silver Trust, ticker symbol SLV. So silver actually opened green, dipped down a little bit, was only up 0.2% as soon as the market opened, but then also rallied all day long and ended up closing about 2.7% in the green. So that was great for my silver options. So I actually have 2 puts on silver, both at the $22.50 strike price. So again, these numbers are not going to be accurate because it's looking at the next Friday expiration. But looking at my other brokerage, I sold them for $5 each per contract. They're currently worth less than $2 a contract, so I'm profitable by 67% right now. Again, I'm going to hopefully let these things ride to max profit tomorrow. Again, silver closed the day at $25.50. My strike is $3 away, so I'm not concerned unless something catastrophic happens that my strikes will get tested tomorrow. The last ticker I'm playing this week is Space or Virgin Galactic. Yes, I know it's a meme stock. I've been getting a little bit of flack in the YouTube comments about playing meme stocks, but I'm okay with it because the share price is so low that right now I own 200 shares of Space, which I'm kind of bag holding right now because I own them at $19 each. And currently, as you can see, the stock is trading for $17.30. So I'm actually down on my shares by $1.70 per share. And I own 200 shares. So I'm actually down $340. But I'm okay with that because, like I said, I think Virgin Galactic is going to rebound at some point. I'm not too concerned, especially because Space is a very volatile stock. So as you can see, it sold off a lot initially in the morning, then slowly rallied back. I mean, we did end up closing still down about 1%. But as you can see from the initial sell-off in the morning, we were down 3.5%. So Space is one of these tickers where it can swing 4, 5, 6% in a day easy. So I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, taking a look at the weekly graph, we have been slowly selling off on Virgin Galactic. But I think if one good piece of news comes out on Space, whenever it may be, I'm sure the stock will easily rally past 19. So I'm okay bag holding shares, especially because since I own 200 shares at 19, I'm really not bag holding that much. I'm only bag holding $3,800 worth of my portfolio. So it's a small portion. And that's actually one of the reasons why you don't want to put all of your portfolio into one ticker. Because if you do end up bag holding, well, then you can't make any more plays. So it's good to diversify your portfolio into various tickers at various returns on risk or at various deltas. That way, if you are tested or in the money on some of your options, your whole portfolio is not tied up in one stock or one ETF. And I also opened up some put and some call options on Space as well. Basically for meme plays, I mean, I opened up a 12 strike put on Space just to collect a little bit of food money. I opened that up for $2. It's currently worth less than $1. I'm just going to let that ride to max profit tomorrow, end of day, because I don't see Virgin Galactic dropping $5 in a day, hopefully, knock on wood. And then the other options were 2 covered calls that I sold on Virgin Galactic, and I sold them at the 19 strike, so my cost basis. I did sell them for $22 each. So again, hopefully I will be able to collect max profit of $44. So that's basically where my portfolio stands for this week. Just taking a look at the trading view graphs. I mean, AMD again traded pretty much sideways, which is great for Theta gang. I could just let time eat away at the premium. We've already talked about Micron. Again, we've already taken a look at the space graph, which is kind of a continuous sell-off day after day. The momentum indicator is showing bearish sentiment. However, it looks to be decreasing. RSI is pretty much at the mid-level. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we'll get a rally in space and I don't bag hold these shares forever. But again, it's not a large portion of my portfolio. Let's take a look at Nvidia because it had earnings, kind of had a nice gap up recently on the 17th of August. It's pretty much been trading flat. So if you had spreads open on Nvidia, let me know. You'd probably be doing okay as long as they were out of the money enough. Taking a look at silver, again, relatively flat day over the past couple days. So again, great for Theta gang. Silver has been a little volatile, moving 2 to 3% a day recently. But again, I'm so far out of the money that I should be okay, knock on wood, for tomorrow, letting my option expire worthless. We'll have to wait and see if I want to play silver again this coming week. I'm actually not certain right now what tickers I'm going to be looking at over the weekend as far as in terms of potential plays for next week. But obviously stay tuned for my Sunday night video where I talk about potential trade ideas, which of course, just to reiterate, nothing is financial advice, just basically my thoughts for entertainment purposes. Let's just take a look at some of the home improvement stores. So Home Depot actually is a little bit selling off after having a decent earnings. Lowe's also pretty much flat. So if you played Lowe's this week for earnings, you're probably doing okay, just being Theta game, letting time eat away at your premiums. So Tesla was kind of probably the biggest story of the day because Tesla actually hit or actually surpassed $2,000 per share. So Tesla just doing what Tesla does, right? Tesla was trading at 1,300 back in August 11th. A little over a week later, we are over 2,000. I mean, craziness. There's a meme going around right now that people are trying to get Tesla to 2,100 because once Tesla hits 2,100, if they split 5-1, then the shares are going to be worth $420. So, I don't know. A part of me is like, should I buy some 2,100 Tesla calls to profit from this meme? But we'll see. Tesla does what Tesla does. So let me know how your trading week is going so far. Let me know how your options are doing. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And as always, happy trading.